And go from one GOAT to another GOAT. I have to talk about Shannon Sharpe, disrespect to the one GOAT, Tom Brady, but he's tried to big up his GOAT in his mind, LeBron James, and disrespect Michael Jordan, the actual real GOAT, the greatest of all time, that the aura Michael Jordan got in the NBA. He want to disrespect that GOAT. He talking about, I didn't see nothing special last night from Tom Brady. And then he backdoored and said, well, the game ain't caused him to score a lot of points because the Cowboys only scored 3 points. So maybe that was in the game plan. And then Skip Bayless brought up what he ran. Leonard Fournette went off for 127 yards. So they was more balanced than anything. He didn't have to go bombs away. And if you look at watch the game, like I watched the full game, you watch it, they got 5 field goal attempts in the red zone area. And they missed one, so they had 12 points at the half. Those 12 points, 2 or 3 of them should have been touchdowns. 2 of them should have been touchdowns if they blocked Micah Parsons. Tom Brady was getting rushed by Micah Parsons. They knew they was going into the game and then lose their left tackle, Donovan Mitchell. So at age 45, you're not going to ask Tom Brady to drop back 40, 45 times in the game that he don't need to. And myself, I had to sit back because I like, this game getting boring. They just take what defense give them. You know, Tom Brady, when they play man coverage, Tom Brady licked his chops. He got him. He killed him with Mike Evans and Julio. Bums way to Julio for a 48-yarder. Special throw. Then he killed on that third quarter possession when they got a touchdown, 70 yards to Mike Evans, and then 5-yard back shoulder fade touchdown. Mike great catch, one hand. So Tom Brady opened it up when they was coming after him because they couldn't block Michael Parsons because they already came into the season with their line injuries. The left guard and then their center is out, and then Donovan Mitchell go down, his left tackle go down, and so they put Michael Parsons, and Michael Parsons saved 2 touchdowns in the red zone. The game could have been 21-3, but they had 3 points first, so it would have been 10. It would have been 17-3. Michael Parsons saved 5 points and it made it 12-3 by making those sacks. He didn't save 5 points. Actually, he take away 4. He saved 8 points. He saved 8 points on the board. Michael Parsons saved 8 points because he made him kick 2 field goals off his third down sacks. And the play caller on 2nd and 4 was terrible. They should have threw the ball twice, but they wanted to eliminate that pressure because they know they left tackle went down and they are already down 2 starters on the offensive line. And plus, Chris Godwin left the game with a hamstring injury, right? Coming back off the ACL. Great speedy recovery for him. How this medicine and these fine athletes do. That's what I do. These athletes are way more quick to come back from these injuries. They make this turn here. Then back in the day. Got hurt in late December, came back in early September. That's a great cover, great work ethic by Chris Godwin to get back. But anyway, Shannon Sharpe said, I didn't see nothing special. He missed. He on the end, he broke up the interception. Well, he just got fooled. We just didn't see that boy drop down. He thought he was gonna blitz and they got. Then he dropped back and caught the pick. It was just a bad read by Tom Brady. He knew. He said it's my fault. And then he said he missed Julio, which I do think he missed Julio on the overrope. But he had Michael Parsons all in his grill. Then he ain't no Patrick Mahomes. Or he ain't Tom Brady 10, 15 years ago that can roll out and avoid. Like, he avoided Michael Parsons as best he could and then throw across his body and then throw Julio. And then Julio had to make a great another catch. I think he missed it. I think Shannon was right. But that doesn't mean he was. I think it was the pressure that got to his ass. It wasn't because he old. Because he's running around at age 45, throwing back on the back of his back, throwing back shoulder. I'm trying to throw across the field. Now, if I would have had no pressure, just can stand and roll out, no pressure, he gonna hit Julio, and Julio gonna hit his head on the goalpost. Not like I ain't see nothing special. And then they talk about, and want to talk about Aaron Rodgers. I seen this last year, he got beat by the Saints. But y'all missing one thing. He don't have Julio Jones. I mean, not Julio Jones. He don't have Devontae Adams. They say he gonna be fine. He got stumped out by New Orleans in Jacksonville because of the hurricane. They played in Jacksonville. He got stumped out 30-3. He looked bad. I'm not worried about him. Well, you should be worried about him because there's no Devontae Adams coming through that though. Them guys that couldn't get separation yesterday still ain't able to get separation. And they said that and still on top and say he gonna be just fine. No, he ain't. They need some help. And Rodgers needs some help. They can't get separation. That's why Tom Brady left New England because he couldn't. They guys ain't get separation. That's why that looked awful before the injury. In the fourth quarter, he couldn't get because guys can't get separation, bro. How many times did these fools understand it? All you see Aaron Rodgers gonna do, he gonna throw it to the throw. I didn't see him throw it to Dylan a lot. Dylan was one of the lead receivers. And really, it's really 33. I can't think of his name right now. My boy Aaron Jones. That's who really he threw it the ball to. Aaron Jones and Dylan got some action in passing game, and then Tanya. So he said have Tanya and then Elazar will be back. So it's gonna be shorts. He gonna go deep some to Ella Zucker. He can run. That kid Watson that drop touchdown, he can run. But overall, bro, I'm not him. Overall, bro, Shannon Sharpe is a Tom Brady hater, and they do this. They do this so they can have a show. Shannon a Tom Brady hater. It's all for TV purposes. It's not great analysis about Shannon Sharpe, bro. He know this. Shannon Sharpe is a Tom Brady hater. Skip a Tom Brady lover. Shannon a Cowboy hater in the show. Don't like the Cowboys. Skip love the Cowboys. Mike, the biggest debate in sports, Michael Jordan, LeBron James right now. The media got it to that level. I can't believe they got it to that level, but they got it to that level. Skip love Michael Jordan. Shannon loves LeBron James. That's why they coexist for the last 6 years, making these crazy, delusional arguments about Tom Brady, Cowboys, Michael, and LeBron. That's the way to be. But if you want to get real, true analysis, watch my channel. Watch other people on YouTube. They doing their thing. Like, subscribe. I'm out.